Welcome to
No Fucking Filter. It's season 2, bitches.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so good. Currently having an allergy attack, so if I sound a little nasally, apologies. How are you?
It is springtime, so
I
feel like the
upgraded our
allergies
space with some tulips.
Oh my god, it's so pretty, so cute.
I know.
Things are good. Weather's nice. So we're just in high spirits right over here. And,
We really are.
you had the brilliant idea to just ask Instagram.
Yeah.
Let us know any question.
Ask us anything.
Ask us anything. So that's what today's episode is about. We are going to be answering some random questions.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
Me too. It's always fun, connect. I think the best part of the pod is connecting with everyone.
Oh, yeah.
So we love having guests on and tackling more serious topics, but also we love just fucking around. So let's do it.
Discussing.
Let's have some. I think the girlies listening want some tea. Okay. So let's give it to them.
All right, let's do it.
Everyone's at their computer editing, and we are here.
We're in their ear.
Keep you motivated. Okay. I'm just going to randomly read through them.
Okay.
What's one thing you think you do really well in business and one thing you think you could work on?
Oh, damn. And just for everyone listening, we did not pre-read these. So our answers are off the cuff. So something I do well in business and then something I could improve on.
Correct.
Well, I think that I give a really good experience and my personality just is so good.
Can confirm.
But something I could work on is communication and replying back to emails faster. And
But you have an assistant now.
Yes, that'll be getting way better. So my clients will be very happy to hear that they will get a response within.
What do you think is your block? Why is that an issue for you?
It's probably childhood trauma. No, just kidding.
We're going deep.
I think I'm kind of a one-track mind. So I can sit down and edit I can sit down and edit all day. Or I can sit down and answer emails all day. And so I kind of conquer my emails every couple days. I don't actually, it's hard to get to them every single day for me. I like to multitask, but she ain't good at it. So
that is a hard part of business is just sorting out all those tasks and figuring out timing. There's just not enough freaking hours in the day.
There never is, honestly. So what's yours?
Ooh, I think honestly I like admin. That's what I used to do for work before.
Yeah, that's your strong suit.
So emails aren't really an issue. For me, I would like to give a better client experience. I know that my experience on the day and being available leading up and stuff is great, but I still have a pile of gifts sitting there that I've been meaning to send out since last year.
Yeah, I see.
So I want to really refine my welcome package and sending out gifts and that aspect of it. I also think that I struggle with the financial end of business. I'm very bad at planning where my money goes and all of that.
What's your positive here?
I think my positive is what I give to my clients on their day and throughout. Once they hire me, I'm your best friend. You can ask me anything. I'm here to help. I'm on your day. I'm thrilled. I'm so happy to be there.
Yeah, you're their biggest cheerleader. Yeah. Okay. I love that. Love that.
All right. Good question. let's ask another one. Oh, dream destination to shoot.
What's that place that's like all white and blue?
Why did I know you're gonna? I like literally knew you were gonna say that.
Really?
I'm a psychic. I told you I'm a psychic.
You are actually.
Greece. That's where?
Greece. Yeah.
Which actually I was going to say too. That's why I was thinking of it.
That would be really cool. I would just like to go there.
Olive trees. And I feel like it's kind of like a barren like landscape, but then the water is like so blue.
Yeah. Just never been there.
Let's take the pod on the road.
Have you been there?
No.
Let's go there. Let's just go there.
And we're going. Let's have a retreat there and bring all our friends with us.
Making all these plans while I'm literally pregnant.
Meanwhile, you're gonna have a baby.
Let's go.
No, Greece is high on my list of places to go. Yeah. I'm also going to Spain in July.
Hell yeah, you are for your birthday.
For my birthday. I really would love to shoot something while I'm there. So if anyone is happening to be in Spain at the end of July, please let me know. Honestly, Europe, just anywhere. Europe's just so much better than this dumb. Just kidding.
No.
But when you come back from Europe and the plane, like you're flying over Calgary, you're just like, ugh, great. Happy to be home.
Well, she is windy out there.
It's very windy, if you guys can hear that in the background. Okay, something you think is overrated on a wedding day. Like an item or anything, I guess.
Overrated?
Yeah, like something you could do without.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to think about this one. Do you have one ready?
I think wedding favors. We've talked about this. They could go.
They could. It's like that money spent on those little favors.
Anything branded. We've talked about this before too. Anything that's like bride squad or bride tribe or whatever. You don't need that, and no one's ever going to use it again.
No.
I think if you're going to do something for your wedding party or your guests, make it like really intentional, not because you feel like you need to have it, and make it something that they're actually for real gonna use and want
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think wedding favors, that's the top on my list.
I think also you don't need, if you're gonna have a cake, great, love cakes, but you don't need to have one that's gonna feed everyone. No. Because no one's gonna eat the cake.
Yeah. I mean, someone
I'll eat the cake. But I mean, you don't need to pay like $2,000 for a giant cake. No. You could cut a small one and have a different dessert or something.
Exactly. Usually caterers organize a dessert anyhow, so the cake's just like there.
I know it's sad when it's like they cut it once and then it's kind of just like gone to waste.
Just sits there. So
yeah. Any for you? Have you thought of one?
No.
Okay. She likes everything.
I do. I think I'm like, I can't think of anything that's overrated.
Okay. First look versus traditional down the aisle.
I'm going for first look. And I've kind of explained this in older podcast episodes. You still get that wow factor walking down the aisle no matter what.
Yeah. And you can control the first look a bit better. You can be in the good light. You can make sure no one's blocking your view. You can get both people's reaction.
Yep.
And it's a way to kind of get the nerves out before you're standing up there so you can actually be present and remember your ceremony.
Great for shy people, nervous people.
It's also good for timeline. So you can do your photos before and be at cocktail hour.
Yeah, you don't separate your guests from going to a ceremony, waiting 5 hours, and then reception. It all kind of happens at once. Yeah. So
I guess we're team first look.
Yeah, we are.
But I do get why people choose not to. Also,
the tradition, right? And yeah, some people don't even know what a first look is. So
no. What's one thing you're really excited about this season?
Doing more video and and shooting in some places that I haven't been yet. So,
like, where do you have one place you're really excited about?
I'm actually out in Fernie twice at the exact same resort. I'm really stoked for those. That'll be really cool. And yeah, I'm not like traveling out of town that much, except for like in Alberta and BC, which is like, close to home, which I think feels kind of nice, to be honest. So yeah, what about you?
Especially being pregnant. You want to be like taking big trips every weekend.
Well, I am going to Ontario too. That's pretty cool. So,
for a wedding?
Yeah, with Jasmine.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Fun.
What about you? What are you most excited for this season?
I am excited to shoot some film.
Ooh, nice.
I'm planning to incorporate that a little bit into my season. I've been practicing a bit personally, so I'm excited for that. I'm also excited to this is something I've been working really hard on, is unlearning all the things that we thought we're supposed to get, like the shot of the rings or whatever. Like, there's all these things that we've been told you need to shoot a certain way or whatever, and I'm just over it, and it doesn't inspire me, and I'm just excited to do things that feel more authentic to me and authentic to my clients. But it's scary because
there's
people are used to seeing these things captured in a certain way. So
it's all about just expectations, right? And just giving those expectations prior that it's, you really do. You capture the day as it unfolds, and you are inspired by certain things that happen throughout the day. And that's what creates your art, and that's beautiful.
Yeah, I think I'm shifting more into a documentary approach quite a bit. So, yeah.
I love that.
And I'm just excited about all my couples that I can't wait to meet and get to know.
I know. So excited. I can't wait to just cry all the time.
Yeah. So many tears. Okay. Open bar. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Get just that straight place open. Go up, order, walk away. That's that's my style. Having to stand there and like pay and do things, slow things down. It's just, it feels like it takes away from the vibe.
Yeah, we talked about this with Danny, the guest experience. I think open bar, but in like a classier, more refined way. A welcome
cocktails
drink. Just a few certain cocktails. So people
not a whole wide open bar menu.
Of whatever, And then closing the bar and just wine on the table during dinner or whatever. How are you showing up for yourself this wedding season?
Well, I've had to think about this because now there's some extra things that have to be considered.
Like a human.
Yeah. Just that my body might not be able to take the impact that I usually put it through.
Yeah.
So having lighter gear, trying to minimize my setups and trying to just like hone in on that type of stuff to like make my job easier and to make things lighter. And I'm also just going to try and have rest days and recovery days. That's what I'm doing.
Is there anything you're doing to prepare? Because November is usually when we're still like
editing,
grinding away. Is there anything you're doing to like, because obviously you want to have everything done before the baby arrives, so you can 100%. Just fully be in it.
Definitely staying up on top of like the editing throughout the summer. Sometimes like we have that flexibility to be able to kind of enjoy summer a little bit more, push, we have our deadlines, of course. But the nice thing is that we don't have to be editing fully in the summer at those beginning months because we have a certain turnaround time and we're able to really utilize the off season for that the editing, but I won't have that luxury. So
you're not enjoying this summer. You're grinding it out.
I am going to try. You know what? I saw a post. This setup looked amazing. It was a blow-up pool outside. She had a shaded. She had the getup. Like, the getup was insane for this outdoor work situation. I am planning on figuring something out similar so that I can really like soak in the sun, but still be.
I will be there.
Yeah. What about you? How are you taking care of yourself?
Well, my health journey is ongoing. I've sort of talked about it, but for me, working out and my daily walk is just a non-negotiable. I have to do it in order to like have a good day. So definitely keeping up on that. My morning workout and eating healthy, I feel like as soon as we get into wedding season, everything kind of falls apart. You stop working out, you start eating shitty, whatever. I'm really have a system in place now that that's not going to happen. But also kind of like what I just said, showing up and approaching the wedding day in a way that feels like fulfilling to me and inspiring and whatever. I feel like that's something, it's for my clients, but it's also a little bit for me.
Yeah.
So it's not draining me. I'm like excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, and we need to figure out good shoes. Like that is my biggest issue.
What are people wearing? Because I feel like Birkenstocks are not cool anymore, but they're the only thing I can wear all day.
I know, and they're good for support.
Yeah.
Regardless, we always have to have 2 pairs of shoes because you always have to switch it like halfway through the day. But what are we doing?
I need a sandal that looks. You
elevated.
can wear it to like.
It needs to be dressy.
Inside somewhere nice, but you can also wear it in the mountains.
It doesn't exist. And I've been shopping and I'm trying, and I found a sandal recently. It had memory foam sole. It was cute, comfortable. I was like, perfect. I wore it to a little event. I worked 5 hours. I could not stand. I was like,
you got to break it in too. I think
I've been trying to, but like, I think they're just, I saw,
this sounds like terrible. Actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, but I saw like a Croc sandal that is really, it doesn't look like a Croc. It's like cute.
Okay.
So maybe that would be comfy, but I'm also like, would it be sweaty in that sandal?
Oh yeah. And then you're walking around, you're squeaking around.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
That's something you have to think about too, is your sandal making a farting noise? Because I had a pair that did that at my cousin's wedding, actually. No. Every time I walked, it was making farting noise, and it's quiet in the ceremony. I had to take them off and go barefoot because I was like mortified. Anyway. If you know a sandal, guys.
Yeah, let us know.
Shoe, drop in.
It's miserable out there.
It's really tough. Okay, fun. Any shows you're loving to binge?
Ooh. Well, I've started The Last of Us. Have you?
No. Doesn't I don't know. The more hype there is, I don't want to watch it. Also, isn't it about like a mushroom or something? It's not for me. I don't think it's for me.
Okay. All right.
But I'm happy for you. I'm watching The Studio. That Seth Rogen show that is hilarious. I'm watching Your Friends and Neighbors with John Hamm. Love him. And then I'm a Bravo girl. So I'm deep in Summer House. And I might start Real Housewives of Sydney. My hairdresser told me to watch it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, if you haven't watched Reacher yet, it's actually so good.
Okay.
There's 3 seasons out now, and so binge-worthy. Reacher is so tall and handsome and lovely, and you just want to watch it because of this guy.
I watch a show with Sage every night, but like June goes to bed and then Sage gets to stay up later. So we watched all of Ted Lasso, which was great. It was a perfect show to watch together because it wasn't like too far over his head. And now we're watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and it's so funny.
Is so good.
It's really old, but like we both have the same sense of humor, and we're like laughing out loud.
It is so good. That is really actually one of my favorites. Just I love to throw on. Yeah.
Okay, one piece of gear you couldn't live without.
Okay, this is going to be a little weird. because it's not like really a piece of gear, but the harness.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no
that's
way.
gear.
Yeah. Like
hold fast. Do you have the hold fast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It could not.
At hold fast. Please sponsor us.
It just changed the game.
Yeah.
Having the 2 cameras on your hip, like just boom, ready to go.
Agreed.
What was yours?
My 35 millimeter lens.
Really?
I would die without it.
Oh.
It is the basis of my entire photography business.
Fair.
It's always on my camera.
Okay, actually what we should do is we should say our top lens and then our body and then like an accessory. So for lens, you're 35.
I have 2 R6s. I always have my 35 and then I usually have my 85, which I love too.
I would say my 24-70, especially going into video, it's just for my handheld stuff. It's so easy to just like.
But it's huge, isn't it? A lot of people have been talking about the Canon one, but it's like impossible to. Yeah, I think the Canon one's massive, and then if you have a flash on top of that,
oh god, it's just so
you're
heavy.
Like dead by the end of the day.
But mine's like, it's pretty good. But it's just I used to be a prime lens girl, and now I'm like this is just a game changer for video. Just being able to like change it off the bat, right? So
I'm still a prime girl, but all this hype is really getting to me. So maybe I need to explore.
Yes.
Any like random piece of equipment that you love that everyone should buy?
Let me think.
I want to get. Actually, I keep meaning to get one on Amazon. I want to get the thing that goes on the top of your camera that holds your phone. Oh, so you can take like behind the scenes.
Oh yeah. That's a must, especially if you're shooting alone and you need to get behind the scenes and stuff. Like you need to put that in your cart right now. We will have an ambassador. No, just kidding.
Maybe we should start an Amazon storefront.
Literally.
Yeah. Okay. Good question. If you had to toss out one wedding industry trend, what would it be?
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt.
If you're enjoying this episode, we would really appreciate it if you downloaded it.
Downloads are the best way for us to generate revenue.
The money helps us come out with new episodes and have more amazing guests.
Subscribe to the show to automatically download future episodes and make sure to leave us a rating and review. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And share it with a friend.
Maybe the like superposed stuff. Like, I don't know if you have seen it, but it's like the couple almost looks mad and like
very editorial.
It's very like much grunge magazine kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know
people's
if I
wedding
love it.
portraits are in like a dirty shopping cart or something.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah, that's fair.
What would yours be?
It's gone. Anything that's forced. So I feel like people see something on TikTok like, oh, you should have a first look with your bridesmaids, but like the bridesmaids went shopping with you and have seen your dress, and then it's like staged, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, yay! But like that's not a genuine reaction.
Totally.
Like, and I feel like, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You love that?
I love when it is a genuine reaction because like some of the girls have never seen a dress and you can really tell that they're just there for that girl. And then others, I don't know, you can tell it's like, okay, what's going on? This drama or something? Because they're just like not as like
I think anything that's just not authentic, I'm not into it. Like even as photographers, sometimes we suggest those things, or I'm sure we both have in the past, like, oh, do you want to have a first look with your dad and whatever? Yeah. Like I'm not doing that anymore because it's just not true sometimes. Yeah.
I agree. But I still do that. Lisa's going documentary.
Tossing them out. No, Jenna, we don't want a green screen, but thank you for offering. If anyone wants to buy Jenna's green screen.
Could you imagine?
Where would we
We're like, we're going to Mexico.
Maybe we do, actually.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Drop it off next time you come. I want the Lisa Sophia friendship love story recap.
Oh my gosh. Okay, how do we recap this?
You tell yours.
Form? Okay, so Lisa and I met at
Calcutta
Cricket Club. That is really hard to say. Bree.
Yeah.
My sweetheart Bree, she and I had been friends for a little while. She was really taking me out of my shell and showing me the Calgary community. And there was Lisa at this beautiful day. I was sick that night, so I actually did not give a good first impression because I literally left early from the dinner.
I feel like I had a good first impression.
Oh, that's good. I fake it till I'm home in bed.
Well, you said you were scared of me.
I
so
was.
That was your first impression.
Oh my God, I was. I was scared of you for months.
Why?
We had hung out
so
many times, but like always in a setting with Bree, and I was just like, I hadn't really gotten to know you fully yet.
Yeah.
And I was terrified.
Weird.
You were very intimidating.
Like not what I give off in my mind.
No, for sure. But I think I'm also like
a little baby.
I was a baby, and I just was like, oh my God, like.
In reality, I was like fighting for my life with two little kids, like dying.
Well, you were killing it. Yeah. Okay, well, but then.
And then what?
And then you and I kind of started to hang out on our own.
I honestly don't have like vivid memories of how it progressed. I think we just started, like, there would be times Bree was going to school, so we started hanging out more.
And then we just it just blossomed, and then the podcast idea came up, and that really, I think, progressed us into the next phase of our friendship. I think
even before the pod, like, I remember I was helping you and your mom move, so that like brought us closer.
I think, actually,
I've helped you move twice, I think. God. 3 times maybe.
I actually do kind of remember the moment for me.
Okay.
We were driving out. I think I was second shooting for you.
Yep.
It was wedding in Canmore. We had a long drive ahead of us, so we were able to like really open up. And Lisa just has such a calm presence, like, and listening ear. So I had been going through a lot of things with my current roommate, and our friendship was kind of falling apart.
Your past roommate.
Not
Luke. Who's your current roommate?
Did I say current roommate?
Yeah.
Oh my, current roommate at the time. Sorry, not
you and
Luke.
Your roommate now are fine.
Current roommate 5 years ago. So, and I was opening up to you, and you were just so lovely to talk to. And I was like, wow, like you and I bonded on a lot of similarities through our childhood and the way we are, and being a people pleasers and going to therapy. And it was just so lovely. I think that really, I was like, wow, this is like a girl I really, really admire and I want to get close to, because she's me type of, she's a little bit of me. That's what they say in Aussie.
Yeah. I feel like we just really, I don't know. It's like a sister vibe at this point. I feel like we're past like friends almost.
Yeah. We're sisters.
We are.
Pound it.
I can't wait to be an auntie.
I know. Yay. Well, I guess that was a little bit longer than just a quick recap, but I think it was nice.
We worked together a lot in the beginning too. Like we were second shooting. So if you've ever second shot with someone, like you really get to know each other throughout that day.
Totally.
And I think we talk about this a lot on the pod, but there's just, the older I get, there's like people's energy. I'm such a, what's it called? Intuitive.
Empath.
Yeah. I'm an empath. Like I really feed off other people's energy, and some people I just can't get on board with, and I'm not good at faking it. No. We know this. If I'm not feeling something, then I'm kind of just like check out.
Yeah.
But I feel like every time I hung out with you, like I'm like invigorated.
I'm really surprised because I was literally offloading so much shit on
I thrive off that.
I was like, this is what's happening.
Can I talk to you about something? Is like my love language. I'm like, yes, absolutely, right now.
Tell me everything.
I recently just messaged Becky about something. I was like, can I ask you something quickly? And she was like, call me. And she was like, literally, if I was like knocked out for surgery, I would spring up when someone asked me that. That's how I feel. Like,
that's you.
Nothing is better than someone unloading. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like
So funny.
my best self when we're together and working together. I think we complement each other's personalities too.
Very much so.
It's great. Yeah. So that's the recap. Okay, this is for you. What do videographers want photographers to know?
Just that we're there. Well, okay, there's a couple.
That's it.
That we're there as a team. We're not actually trying to steal. Like, I've heard this from a lot of photographers, okay? They'll set up the flat light and they'll be like, and then they just took a video of exactly what I did. And they were a little like upset about it.
Yeah,
it's like,
you had it set up.
Yeah. And we're just trying to get cohesiveness for photo, video. We're going to switch it up a little bit too. If we are like, this is whatever, it should actually be a compliment. If we take what you set up, you did a good job and we like it and we're going to take it. So I think photographers thinking that videographers are just kind of like riding their coattails. Videographers should be kind of a little bit more documentary on the day, and because it's really hard to take a video and be directing someone, right? So having things just naturally flowing and being kind of behind you at all times is kind of our vibe. So
that's how it should be, because we've worked with videographers that want to be the lead and it just doesn't flow.
And we are able to get what we need to get by letting photographers take the lead and letting them get what they need to get. And so I think that's like the biggest thing I want photographers to know is that that's a good thing. And I feel
we're
like
all on the same team, guys.
Yeah. I think
we're not the enemy.
Exactly. Exactly. And then just one thing, when we have a tripod set up and it's super high, you actually don't need to duck. I see photographers ducking all the time.
I do it.
And I'm like, that is so cute. And like, thanks for being considerate. But when it's really high up, like no one can freaking see it. But then when it's low and you don't duck, and you
never
just
ducking
stand
again, so you're going to see my head a lot.
Just be aware. Just be aware of the cameras. That's it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's okay to be in them, but
okay. Your peak and valley of the winter season. Ooh.
Oh my God. I'll let you take that one. That's you.
To be like perfectly candid, this winter was really rough on me.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like everyone was feeling it a little bit, but things were slow and it's scary because I don't have another source of income. My business is my life and I have a mortgage to pay and 2 kids and I'm a single parent.
Yeah.
And it was very stressful not having a flow of money coming in. So that was definitely a low for me. Things have turned around. I'm back, but I think next winter I need another stream of income, which I'm working on. So if you want to give me a job, sure, that'd be great. Yeah, that was tough. Also, I think just talking to everyone, we're so used to being busy that it's tough to adjust to a slower pace.
Totally.
So it's this weird struggle of feeling like you need to be getting up and working every day, but like the work's not there.
Yeah.
So learning how to relax and enjoy that slow time is like,
and it's
weird.
Like, it's tough to be enjoying. Like, there's something nostalgic about being in a house. It's snowing outside. It's cozy inside. You're cuddled up with your tea and your blanket. Yes, but it's also like, I would love to go and enjoy a day out in the summer. Like, let's go to the beach or like whatever. Like, so it's tough to enjoy off season when you're all you know is snow and cold and you're in your house, right? Like,
there's also there was just a lot going on in the world this winter. Like things we're crazy. And when you have that time to be on your phone and looking and spiraling, and it was a rough one, guys.
There is a balance, because it is quite literally feast and famine for us. And just knowing, it's really tough when things aren't coming in, but we have to also enjoy that, like, you can go and take a vacation, or you can rot in bed for 3 days. Well, you're a mom. You can't really do that. But just trying to find the balance and the joy in winter, I guess.
Yeah. Winter and like the lull of business too.
You start like questioning a lot of things. Like, actually, so I went to a little get together. My friend hosted a women's get together for entrepreneurs, and we all kind of like opened up. I think everyone really needed it. We all were kind of getting vulnerable, but she talked about this voice in our head, and she named her Jenny, and it was hilarious because we were just like, fuck, man, Jenny is a bitch. Like, I can't believe she's here again. But she kind of like used her as like, when I'm questioning myself, I'm like, whoa. Okay, Jenny, chill the fuck out. Stop talking to me. You are in my head right now, and Jenny, you need to go. Like, and it was kind of cool that she named her like self-doubt and her imposter syndrome and like whatever. She named it so she could be like, I know you. You're Jenny, okay? I know it. So,
get out.
Yeah.
It's like that reminder too. Business is a lot of ups and downs. It always is. You're either on a high and the money's flowing in, especially in the wedding industry, because it's so seasonal, or it's a low and things are quiet and you're like, oh my God, am I over? Like, can I even come back from this? And definitely, I think those low times are the times when people tap out. Yeah. So when you can like double down, what I really tried to do was just like kind of block all that out, work on things I could change, like my website, blogging.
You did amazing.
Whatever. Thank you. So I think, you have to use those low times as like inspiration almost, or not, or if it's too much, like you can see when people kind of start to drop off. But that was the pit for me, the valley. The peak definitely was our live event. It was so fun. I loved that. It was really nice connecting with everyone.
It was a good time of year too. I think we all needed that.
Yeah. And I think this is like kind of random, but at that event, Bree knew I was having a hard time because I was like talking to her a lot, being like, oh my God, like, do I declare bankruptcy? Like, what's even happening? And she brought, at that event, she just quietly was like, here, I got something for you. And she put it in my pocket, and it was a little crystal that she got for me. And the crystal was like prosperity and abundance and like wealth. And I was carrying it around in my pocket all winter, being like, come on, crystal. And it was just such a sweet like gesture. Really I loved that. I feel like it, just the like thought of it kind of got me through some of those like times.
Yeah, you had your rock in your pocket.
It's not in my pocket right now, but it's still there. It's by my bed.
Yeah.
We're all in it together, guys. Okay, this is a fun one. Your go-to desk drink lineup.
Oh.
Anyone that knows photographers knows they have like 5 drinks on the go when they're editing.
Yeah. Okay. Mine is always a water.
In
a
your
matcha
giant thing.
I literally have a giant water right now. A matcha. My go-to is matcha.
Iced or hot?
Iced, always. Yeah. It could be minus 30 and it's gonna be iced for me, babe. Okay. And I'm very passionate about that.
Yes.
And then I love a tea. Gotta have like a little hot drink there. So a tea that has lots of honey in it, and it usually doesn't actually get drinking until it's like cold.
It's like your support tea.
It's just there.
So water, iced matcha, tea with honey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's yours?
Water. And then I usually, my like afternoon treat is we're drinking one right now, a Cove or a Poppy, and then a coffee. And I'll drink my coffee all day long. Like it will be cold, hot, whatever.
And yours is a coffee with like a oat milk creamer, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you so well.
Mm-hmm. How does one work from home while the kitchen is dirty?
Oh my God.
Guess what? You don't.
That's a really good question.
I can't. I will not. That's it. That's my answer. You?
Just quickly clean the kitchen and then get to work. Honestly, that's the hard part of like working at home. Sometimes it's nice to be at a cafe because when you're at home, you're like, oh, I could throw in the laundry. Oh, I could do this.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to do this.
And then your day's gone.
And then you're multitasking and you're like, wow, okay.
The kitchen is my non-negotiable. After the kids go to school, I have to do a reset, tidy at least the kitchen. And then I just put the blinders on and sit down at my desk and forget about all the chaos. You're kind of feeling that now with moving, right?
I'm just thinking about my kitchen right now. It is a disaster. And like, things need to be put away.
Luke, get home and do that for her.
I was looking for my glass straws this morning because we had a smoothie. Couldn't find them. You know, things are just not in order yet. Yeah. But they will be.
They will be. And then you're going to be so productive.
Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to be cleaning my kitchen every morning.
Crushing
and just
photos.
Sitting down and editing away.
The dream. What has been the best and worst part of the podcast?
I think the best part is sitting here and talking to you. And like just being able to voice our opinions and getting things out into the world that like people haven't talked about. I think it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
What's your best part?
Our community that we've built.
Yeah. Oh,
we have so many people that come up and we're like, I listen every week. And we're like,
it is actually
what?
So cool.
It's so cool. I love it. Who knew?
I know.
We didn't know if anyone would even listen. So.
And now we have a bunch of, like, even people that we've never met before.
Yeah, that's like the biggest compliment. It's like, you guys are the podcast girls. Like, it's so nice. We're like, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Worst part? Do you have one? All the editing you have to do.
I was not gonna say that, but I was gonna say that. But no, I don't mind the editing, but it is just like the juggling everything with the pod.
It's a lot.
Is the hardest thing.
Yeah. To be transparent with you guys, we currently make $0 per episode.
We're doing this for us.
And an editor, we have a lovely editor, Nick, Aileen's husband.
Yes.
He costs $200 per episode.
We would love to use him.
We would love him to edit every episode, but in order to do that, we need to make $200 per episode. Yeah. So the only way to do that is from ads. And in order to get the ads that we don't have to seek out and beg people like Cove to sponsor us is to get 1,000 downloads per month. And we're close, but we're not there yet.
We just need our people to find us. Yeah. So if you have a friend,
go viral.
Send it to them. Tell, like, literally next time you're just out for coffee or out for dinner, just mention us, bring us up, literally have them follow us on Instagram and Spotify right then and there. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only way.
Force us on.
I guess maybe that's like, I wouldn't call any part the worst part, but maybe that's like the hardest part is just needing a bit of help, but it's also money out of our pockets.
There's nothing bad here.
No, we love it. Can you come hang out with us? Yes, Jackie, we would love that. Please do.
Yes.
Who is a dream podcast guest? Ooh. Top of your head, go.
Yeah. That girl that also has a podcast. Cassidy.
Oh shoot, right?
Yeah. Oh shoot. I think that would be mine. Like, it would be really cool to have her on. Ooh.
I think mine's the vendor table.
Vendor table, yes.
Well, I want to be on the vendor table. Yeah. I think we need to be on the vendor table. Someone send us to them because this was on our vision board.
Also, I hate that I can't ever remember famous people's names. It's like the bane of my existence, but it's just a part of my personality, okay?
It really is.
Oh, Cassidy Lynn just came up on my phone as I opened it.
It's meant to be. Okay, but what about, like, if you could have any person in the world, like, doesn't have to be photography, like
Robert
anyone
Pattinson, Kristen Stewart. Someone.
This is now a Twilight podcast. Okay.
Oh my God, I would die. I actually probably wouldn't be able to even speak. I would forget everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Who would you be?
Oh man. Anna Wintour. Like, I feel like she's so final about what's cool and what's not cool and what's in fashion. Like, cool. I would love to ask her some wedding things and just get her like cold, hard response.
Wait, Martha Stewart.
Oh, Martha.
That would be so fun. Mm-hmm. I love her tulips.
I think I've told you this, but my claim to fame is that I met Martha.
Mm-hmm. You met her?
I met her.
Where?
She came to the Yukon to film a show.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. And I was working for my dad, and he knew the people that own the lodge next to him. So it was very glamorous of me at like 11 years old. They came and picked me up in their plane. Wow. And I worked for them for the week. And Martha came with her whole camera crew and everything. And she was a real bitch, and no one liked her.
Oh shit!
But this is
Martha.
She went to jail like 2 years after, and I feel like that's when she got cool.
Oh,
and when she met because her and Snoop are like best friends.
Oh my gosh, mm-hmm. I was
Snoop
obsessed
and Martha
with Snoop.
Is our dream guest, maybe?
That would actually be amazing.
I want someone who's just like so unfiltered that we can just like ask.
Oh my God, it would be so funny. There's some really funny podcast guys. Who's that guy with the mullet?
Theo Vaughn. Yes. Okay, I'm obsessed. Like, his views may not be the same in the world as mine, but I listen to him when I'm editing, when I'm like just need a break from all the gory murder that I listen to. And he is so funny.
That's enough questions.
Okay, those questions were amazing, many. You guys. We could keep answering these forever, and we might. Maybe we'll answer some on our story.
Yeah. And we can always make a part 2 of more questions. This is fun, just answering random questions for you guys. We'll do this more often. So if you do have a burning random question,
slide into our DMs.
Slide it in.
We love you guys. As mentioned, we need your follows and your downloads so we can keep banging these episodes out when Sophia has a little baby. If
you're new here, this is like maybe the first episode you're ever listening to. Welcome to the shit show. Share it with a friend. Go find us on Instagram and
TikTok and YouTube.
Follow.
Yeah.
Do it all. We appreciate you guys. You actually have no idea. We really do want to make this into something really big and share it with more people.
It's coming.
We know there's more people out there that want to listen to us, and because we're just amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cove, again.
Thank you, Cove, for sponsoring our next episode.
Cheers. Are you sitting at your computer editing right now? If so, why?
Let Imagen AI do it for you and get back to doing what you love.
We are so excited to be working with Imagen AI.
Imagen is the industry-leading post-production platform. They're a team driven to build tools that let photographers spend more time doing what they love instead of at their computers.
Visit the link in our show notes to get started with Imagen and claim your free edits today.